Hey, it is the
We
10th
are
of July,
live.
2023. Whoop. Peterson's in another place, another day. It's what he does. You're such a traveler, the countrywide. What you listening to over there, Peterson?
All right.
What was that?
What was what?
Where's your music?
That's part of the noisemaker that I was playing with, and boom. Shock and awe.
That's a beauty. That's beauty. Hey, we're here with you on this Monday afternoon, sweltering afternoon in Minnesota. I don't know what the rest of the world actually. I think Louisiana has sweltering weather as well. That's why Jonathan is not here with us today, because he fixes air conditioning. And he's been really busy the last few days. So, hey.
It says it's 81 degrees here. It's not. I'm in the major metropolis of Dubois, Wyoming.
Dubois.
A little shout out to Antelope Hills. That's where I'm at right now, being hosted by the one and only Mr. Joel Wiener. No jokes. That's real. That's keep it that what?
What? Jokes?
Weird. There's a whole bunch of wieners here, and I just hugged a bunch of wieners, and that's the truth.
Little wieners, big wieners, all the wieners are there. I'm sorry.
I'm amazed he still stays my friend, to be honest with you.
Family, please forgive me. That was I used to do this joke back in the days of the old rotary dial 484. We used to do prank calls, right? And they're always the funny, naughty ones. But I did the walls. Did you ever do the walls? Hey, is Mr. Wall there? No, he's not. Is Mrs. Wall there? No, she's not here either. Well, are any of the walls there? There are no walls here. Well, then you better get out, because your ceiling's going to fall on you. Right? That was so freaking funny until there was this one boy, and I got to be careful, because one boy was quite a bit older than me, and my dad had him in his class, and I used to grade his papers and put little stars. And then he lives here in my town now, but I was pretty little, and that joke was freaking funny until I called him, and then I asked, and he was super confused because their hired man was Mr. Wall, and he's like, I don't know what you're looking for. They aren't here today. Like, you're really taking all the fun out of my stupid joke.
Yeah.
So keep your walls handy and your wieners.
What a weekend this was, huh?
Hey, we're here with the debrief Monday, 4:30 Central Time, 16:30 Central Time. Those of you that use those kind of numbers, we are here with the debrief. I bet Peterson's not debriefed today because he's not in the world.
I'm in a public setting. I can't go without my briefs today. Right. So
we're just lucky to have him here, I guess. So we'll just talk a little bit about what we've been doing and what's going on, what's coming up, where we're going from there.
Why? What are we?
Why?
What's going on? The background isn't up here like it's supposed to be. We better fix that.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Much better.
Why is it just black?
It's not anymore, is it?
Well, it's the same as it was before now.
Jeremy Daniels always has a keen insight. The owner knows the parents. True.
Then it's not funny anymore at all. Right. So, hey, do you know the pledge?
Yes.
We know why. Look at it. It's like a we. W for we.
Oh.
Look at this. Watch. W-E. We. W-E. We know why we get to do this. Thank you to the service members and first responders that have committed their time, their lives, their blood, their sweat, their limbs, their families to give us the freedoms that we have that allow us to do what we do daily.
No.
They allow me to teach. They allow me to get on my pontoon. WeP3. Got it. I can't even do it. Gang sign!
Don't do that. That's a nation sign right there. You're making nation sign.
What's that one? Fly away.
Just do that. We 3 times.
WeP3. WeP3. Jeremy, I am sorry. That was weird. We'll get moving on things. Can I interrupt? I gotta interrupt before we talk about yesterday. My daughter introduced me. I have always been intrigued by Tourette's syndrome. Like, what is the click? Because sometimes it's really bad and sometimes it's not. Like, I went to school with a boy and he just had this little tick in his eye and then his shoulder every once in a while, right? And that's all it was. And then at Coburn's out here, here's what I have not researched enough. Why is it always swear words? Why is it always? It is.
I don't think it always is.
Well, a lot of times, choo-choo, whip it up. Whip it up.
That's not.
So there's this girl I'm plugging her right now. She's on TikTok, but I cannot for the life of me think of her. Bailey. Her name is Bailey. Can I just look this up? And everybody should go because she shares her struggles. She's a young adult, right? And she I guess gotta now look at how you gotta search this. Bailey with Tourette's. But she is sharing her world. Balin Dupree. Okay. And so, but the coolest, so someone like me who's weird and likes to study this brain stuff, she's sharing because she's very, very aware because she's been doing all these little videos. So she knows exactly what she looks like, what she's saying, but that doesn't allow her to stop it, change it, but she's explaining like where it comes from. So these things that she says, now she's got this British accent. She's a itty bitty wieners, just itty bitty wieners, split the wieners. And she talks in this British accent. And she's like, it's something I heard. I heard it somewhere. And now it's like, so to top it off, this girl she's got ADHD on top of, OCD on top of the Tourette's. So everything that happens has to be 3 times. So one day she was whipping her head around, hit her head on the table, and before she could move forward, she had to hit her head 2 more times. Like serious things. Like her boyfriend.
She's calling you out.
She's got a boyfriend, and I just wanted to share. You have to go watch, you guys. She's amazing. For me, it's a perfect example of don't let this shit get you down. You got to still live your life, and we can deal with all of that stuff as it goes. But for a minute, you got to just live your life. She's got a boyfriend. She's going to college. She works out. Okay? Shut up, Peterson. This is positive messaging.
It is. Jeremy, thank you for doing that. That means I get to save a life is what it means. My own.
The red pill. The red pill is from
Alice in Wonderland.
Is that right?
Or it could be. You could argue it's part of the Matrix as well.
The Giver. There's The Giver. There's a little sci-fi series called Matched. Don't challenge me, buddy. All right, Mark, let's go. Let's roll. What do we got going on?
Well, we don't have Jonathan here today, so I actually get to do both.
Why do you get to do both? I can do one.
Which one do you want
to do?
I'll do the
music. I typed it all up. Which one do you want me to do?
Well, I don't get to look at notes because I don't have 2 screens like Andrea. I just want you guys to know we got a special gift from a special friend this last couple of weeks, and I was able to gift this gift to Andrea. So she's got a brand new, gigantic, mega monitor that she gets to
it's a freaking
a little tiny thing. And so when you see her looking up into the right,
yeah, it's not because I'm thinking about things. It's because my notes are up there. I'm going to fix it because I'll eventually have it like this, but I'm kind of rearranging things. And, well, you can kind of see. It's kind of messy back there. So I didn't want to focus on all that back there. So
I think last night we had one of our top 10 shows. That's my opinion. We had the amazing Brian Romans with us, and he. What's that behind the curtain?
Nothing. No, you just keep talking.
Well, I'm going from the hip. So he does 22 Stops tour. He does Roman's Warrior, and he travels with the Wall, and he goes all over the country and does this thing. And he's connected with a lot of our musicians. When we say our musicians that we've had on our show, maybe you hear them on WeP3 Radio. Did you guys notice today when we came in? We had live going WeP3 Radio. It's in the links. Make sure you get a chance to go listen to that. It is 100% veteran and first responder musicians, and there is not another radio station doing it like we do. And Andrea just put up the link one more time. We're so excited. And we get to thank Michael Matz and the Foxhole Internet Radio Network for putting that all together. It's a collaboration. We've had this music that we've built up over the last 3 years, and we have had WeP3 Radio up on 2 different platforms. I think we found a home. I think this is going to be our home. We'll see. I don't know forecasts. People are people, but I see this as I see this as the resting place. And so thank you, Michael Madsen. Thank you for all the things you've done.
So back to Brian Romans, right?
Yes.
So the Romans Warrior Foundation. So he was actually on the road. He was in Marion, Illinois last night. So he's arranged some tours, but I want to just bring up one of the points that he brought up. So the wall that he brings around with him is the Great Wall of Terror. And it's focused on the 9/11. And so he focuses on first responders as well. And one of the really cool things, it is worded in their contract that it must be visible and obtainable. You need to be able to visit it 24/7 or 20, however many days you're there. Okay. So it has to be 24 hours around with somebody there to be operating and letting people in. And the reason being that people travel a long ways to see this. And if they just come from a 5 or 6 hour drive and it closes at 7, that's not okay. That's not okay with the foundation. And so they keep that open the whole time that it's set up, and it's really cool. And they add, as they go, those that we've lost. And so he's got a first responder. I didn't ask. I didn't think to ask last night. The crossover, the veterans who are first responders now that are lost. And so the Stop 22 tour goes along with that. So just a whole bunch of awesome conversation about what is going on and what's being planned and where they're going with that. So, and then anything else with Brian Peterson?
It's just always a reassuring conversation with him. And we've been excited to have Brian in the network for a good chunk of time. Last night's the first time we've been able to get him time down to the show. And we're very excited about what we get to do and how we get to do it in the near future and some of the conversations we get to have.
Oh, did you just get the sunshine coming in at you? It's like
That's my halo. That's my halo.
Yeah, that's really, you must have done something amazing. All right. And then we had Gabriel Wren, who, thank you, Gabriel. He's even on vacation with his family, the granola people and I mean that as a compliment. You should have seen me shopping today. Do you know that I was looking for every healthy food in the aisles? Like, I didn't take time I need to get a list of things from him, but one ingredient, people, that's the way I'm going right now. One ingredient. If it has more than one ingredient, it's not coming home with me. So Gabriel he's inspirational. He's what?
Like water?
Like water. What? Like potatoes? Like a hamburger from a cow that was grain.
Oatmeal?
Milk's got more than one ingredient.
Oatmeal does?
Oh, I thought you said milk. Oh, are you just gonna eat crunchy oatmeal? I'm not eating that.
That's what you said.
No, like apples, bananas, potatoes, rice. Or rice, yeah.
What's
and
the
then you can
rice
mix
and oatmeal?
You can mix your other one ingredient things in. Like I did almonds, cashews, dried pineapple that hadn't, it was like
I was
organic.
just going to say you're nuts, but
Yeah. And then dried cranberries. So I made my own little mix.
yeah. This must have been a conversation that I missed.
It could have been. It could have been. All right. So Gabriel is with Trinity Films. That's his filming company. He did he's in the Marines. He came out. He did a lot of things. He did some singing. He's just kind of done everything. And so he ended up coming through all of it, and now he is cinematography. Is that how you say that?
Say it again.
Anyway, that
and say it again.
Cinematography. That works. Okay, so he's with Trinity Films. That's his group. Chair 55 is new. He's in. He's gonna be one of those guys that tells us what to do, I guess. He is funny. He's funny. He does really good music too. I was super excited. So he absolutely loves the old country music, and he shared at the end Hank Williams' Lost Highway.
What do you got?
Hi, Facebook user. Shoot. Okay, I gotta see who you are. Give me your name, Facebook user. Okay, and Jeremy, thank you. Jeez, I gotta be able to look that. I got this whole great big screen. I should be able to look that up while I'm talking, right? Anyway, so he finished off with Hank Williams Senior, Lost Highway, and he just nailed it. Of course, he probably has some secrets on the technology world out there in the woods where he was, but he started out Give Me Back My Country, and this is a song that he got to put together the video for this song. Help me, Peterson, with who sang it.
Oh, nice. Throw me under the bus right there.
Dang it. I just thought I will find that. I will find it. Okay. Oh my gosh. You got the wind blowing your hair back there. No, right? I'm sorry. Got distracted. Okay, so Give Me Back My Country is a song about how we need to get back to what the founding fathers intended for this country. Like, we need to be patriotic. We need to love our country. We need to love those and take care of those who have fought to keep our country what it is.
J.P. Godfrey. Should we give it a listen?
J.P. Godfrey. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do it.
This is Give Me Back My Country by J.P. Godfrey. It didn't play.
Listen to my country today. I don't like what I hear. It's hard to watch something I love so much slowly disappear. I wish it could all go back to the way it was before. It's all headed in the wrong direction, and I can't take it anymore. Give me back my country. Give me back the way it used to be. 'Cause we are the people, and this is the land of the free. Give me back my country. It's all become a big facade. What happened to our democracy and one nation under God? They want to change who we are and politicize the rest. Well, if they're trying to mess this whole place up, I'd say they're doing their best. Give me back my country. There's some things that have got to stop, like the violence in our streets and the censoring of what we used to call our freedom of speech. There's some issues that must be solved, like the injustice of one's race. Our division and reckless spending, it's all become a big disgrace. Give me back my country, give me back the way it used to be. 'Cause we are the people, and this is the land of the free. Give me back my country, it's all become a big facade. What happened to our democracy and one nation under God? Let's get back to the foundation that made this country great, and live by the Constitution of the United States. Give me back my country. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. 'Cause we're all part of one big family. So give me back my country, give me back the way it used to be. 'Cause we are the people, and this is the land of the free. Give me back my country, and honor those who gave their life, those fighting for our freedom, and the flag we raise up high. The Declaration of Independence gave us certain rights. We are all created equal to liberty and life. Give me back my country, give me back my country, give me back my country, give me back my country.
How fun is the song? How real is the song? And you know what? There's some pieces that are in there that I don't necessarily. And I didn't get that, Andrea. I'm sorry. We got some notes behind the scenes here. I didn't get any freeze up. Sorry. I don't know that your microphone's on, just so you know. Are you there now? You gotta speak.
Huh?
There you go.
I keep hearing the music.
What's that?
The song is on again.
It's on again?
Yeah.
It's not on over here. Maybe you're listening to it on one of your other. There's no noise going on here right now.
Okay.
Give us some feedback if you're hearing the song play. Yeah, Facebook user says don't hear it.
All right. I'm going to go out and come back in. I'll see you in a minute.
So, yeah. We had some conversation last night. There's some scenes in that video that some people believe are nonsense and blah, blah, blah. And I totally get it. And I do get it. We're not here to poke the bear. Again, we don't always get to hear the pieces that or be involved with the pieces of other people involved. And Andrea has said for a minute that we need to have disclaimers, and she's not wrong. We can hear everything in your background, Miss Eichmann.
It won't let me leave. But hang on.
So yeah, that's a little bit of distraction, but we'll get through that too. We got to take back our country. We always talk about the left wing and the right wing are all part of the same bird. And there's the big middle, meaty, beefy, birdy piece of this that I wish we would all stand up and make a difference and make it purposeful. We are on a campaign. We're on a campaign to save lives of veterans and first responders. At the same time, we want to make sure the message is constantly positive, and we also want to make sure that it doesn't hurt people to be patriotic, to live, breathe the purposes and the reasons of why this country was established. And that's where we want to go. Maybe, how's it going, Miss Eichmann?
Well, we'll see, I guess. I don't know what was going on. That was weird.
So we got through all that. We got through the music. We got through last night's show. We got a show coming up this next Sunday. And who are those guests, Miss Eichmann?
Well, let me finish. So Gabe actually then, after he played that song, right,
Sure.
he did do a second. He did the first one he did alone was Ain't No Looking Back. And I think it's a song that he co-wrote with Dave Gibson. So we had a little conversation about Dave Gibson as well, who has written lots of music.
Countless songs.
And then he did The Lost Highway. He did say one thing, and I know Jonathan, I put the quote up here and Jonathan left it, and hi, Jonathan, I saw that was you. He said this, and it struck me as immensely freaking user-friendly. I don't know. And like Jonathan said, he applied it to music. But he said in his military training and his Marines training and all the things he's done. But what he said was, if you don't know where the music came from, then you don't know where it's going. And if you don't know why the Marines are who they are or where they started, then you don't know where you're going or what you're doing. And so I agree. In knowing the roots of your music and going back to that and revisiting, only makes the meaning and the lessons stronger. So thank you, Gabriel, for that teaching moment. Okay, guys, next week's guests, we have Rodney Dangerfield. I'm kidding. Rodney Douglas Norman. Rodney Norman will be here next week. Huh?
Comedian.
Yes, a comedian. And then we will have music, and thank you, Jonathan. We'll have Blake Luquette here. Super excited to meet him and hear him talk about his music. This is gonna be a fun weekend. Shoot. Yeah.
What do you got going on? Why are you so giggly?
I don't, because I can't make anything work today. Hey guys, we're adding like two more followers and subscribers on YouTube every week. So if you could share with your friends and your peeps, let them know that we're on Facebook. Have them go check us out. I just met with a guy this morning from over there in Wisconsin. He's a Navy veteran. He caught me off guard. He'll be on the show eventually. He caught me off guard by being a sailor. And so I said to him, because I talk to a lot of people every week, and I said, do I remember that you're from Florida? And he said, no, I'm from Wisconsin. And I'm like, so you sail? Where do you sail in Wisconsin? But Lake Michigan is up there. He said, that's an ocean of its own up there. Freshwater on top of that, and much choppier than the real ocean. So he's going to come visit us. He's going to share the snot. I just met him, you guys. Just met him. He's going to share the snot out of our radio station. So don't let him beat you. Don't let him beat you on that. Well, I got to say not naughty words.
Oh, that's a vernacular.
I'm going to have dinner with some of my church moms that I used to hang out with. So I got to clean her up a little bit.
Oh, boy.
I'm kidding.
That's a train wreck. And I wish I could watch that.
Oh, yes. Jonathan is home now. I hope your day went well, Jonathan. It seems to be seems to be something going on. Don't work your whole life away, please.
Right.
So
Well, and again, we want to announce for sure that WeP3 Radio is up and running, and Andrea shared that link a couple times. We'd like to get the YouTube channel up more active. Yes, we do know that we need to have some active people have their hands on that channel as well. It's there. The videos are there. The musicians are there. The mission is there, but it just needs to be organized. There's just not enough time and resources to accommodate that. We got some events coming up. You got those lined up, Andrea? Or
I do. I got them right here. Are you ready for it?
yeah, I wish I had the graphic for the one up again. I talked about that last night, but I haven't been in a place to get that up.
I think I can do it. So let me talk about August 26th.
Okay.
Oh, is that the one you wish you had? You better get that taken care of.
I know. I can do the other one.
Okay, you do the other. So that is Operation Zero. That's an event. Shoot, you know that's like a month away, right? Okay, we might have 6 weeks. Operation Zero event at Veterans Lake in Ramsey, and that is a Minnesota, little teeny tiny town in Minnesota, Ramsey. That is up near Peterson. And then on September 9th, I almost skipped a whole month of September. September 9th, we have Hero Stock down in Nebraska. And, at Jason's insistence, I'm guessing we will probably all be down there. And then in October, we got the Nashville Takeover coming up. I believe that'll be the third weekend in October. And we don't have a lot of info on that right now, but we will get that out there. Let me just pop this up.
Sorry, that was I was trying to show you the flock of wieners I got behind me.
Oh, there you go. September 9th, 2023, little town called Ashland, Nebraska. It is going to be fun. Oops, okay. We have timing issues, I believe.
I didn't touch anything.
All right, there we go. There are the things we have coming up. I just think you absolutely, those of you watching and listening, do not miss next week's show. I mean, yes, last night was freaking amazing. Word of the day, freaking. But this coming weekend it's gonna be funny. I have a feeling.
I have a feeling too. That's usually what happens when we have comedians, but
that was like the TikTok.
So,
all right.
You have a list of things to do. Check out the radio. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't miss the show next week. Make sure you're doing your battle checks, your buddy checks. Had a bad weekend. No, we haven't had a bad weekend. I'm traveling right now. Not a vacation, but I'm traveling. Do we know who that user is?
Lois, is that you? I'm not sure. Love to you too, Lois. No, it's just, I think it's just Monday and Peterson's not in his normal place. And yeah.
Yes, it is, Lois. So no, zero bad. We did get the chance to, and I don't know if I put it up. I mean, I'll announce it one more time. Last night, we did lay tribute to our show to a mentor, a person in my life that this is my promise. I can confidently say that People's Patriot Project would not be what it is today without the mentorship, leadership, and spiritual guidance that, and this male fatherly influence of this amazing man. We lost, we call him Joe, Glenn Joe Hunter. I learned more about that story this week in that one of his coaches in junior high thought he looked more like a Joe than he did a Glenn. So he changed his name to Joe, and it stuck. Joe will be greatly missed, and I couldn't get through that last night. That was he's an amazing man. So we won't ponder on that much longer. So
onions.
No, it's we're excited. The mission is doing what it's supposed to be doing. We are having conversations daily. We're excited about conversations coming up. Events are happening all the time, and we are making the difference in veterans and first responders' lives so they can continue to give you the freedoms, liberties, and the pursuit, not guaranteed happiness. You might have, you might have to get off your ass and do something to get happiness. Sorry, that's just my truth. Um, Go get it. It's been bought and paid for by the men and women who are on the front lines daily to make sure that you can lay your big fat heads on the pillows of freedom. So I put it all out there, didn't I? Yeah.
No. You just whoosh, rocked my brain for a minute because the word pursuit itself means you can't sit around and freaking wait for it.
Isn't that?
I mean,
That's common sense, and we should get our error comment from
right?
Jeremy right now because yeah, oh, they're talking common sense. When did common sense go out the door? That's my question. Hey, you touch the hot stove, you might get burnt. Oh wait, you're going to do it again?
Yeah.
You know, so there's our truth. We've stepped into a space and a spot where you continue to do the same action expecting a different reaction. And it is clearly written in the DSM-5 now that that is called insanity. We're living in the world. Give me my country back. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Are you stretching? What are you doing over there?
Yeah, my back. Yeah.
All right. Don't miss us this next coming Saturday on We Got Your 6 at 6 Patriot Playtime. And then we're always here on Mondays at 4:30 Central Standard Time. It's weird because it's not that time here in Wyoming.
Yeah, you're way early. Look at that.
I know. But make sure you check us out. Go be part of the mission. Go be part of the shock and awe. Take care of you, and we'll see you when the smoke clears. Thank you for being here. Patriot Pride. Oops. Burp. And it always takes me a second to do this.
Patriot Pride.